Many cultures share a common starting point, the belief in one infinite creator who made us and expects our devotion. But before we accept this, we have to look at where the belief actually comes from. Is it a conclusion we reached through objective logic, or is it a perspective we inherited through childhood conditioning? To find out, we need a specific set of rules. For the next few minutes, we have to set aside our emotional ties and our religious biases. Analyzing sacred beliefs with clinical logic is a way to test their structural integrity. We are looking for the truth that remains when the fear of social or spiritual consequences is removed. We start with the evidence test. A standard defense for the Creator's invisibility is to compare him to physical forces we can't see, like the wind or electricity. But those physical forces aren't just invisible, they are predictable. They operate within a strict set of rules that produce measurable effects. This diagram shows the gap. On the top path, we have evidence. On the bottom path, we have the Creator. The connection to evidence is broken by the reality of the world around us. If an all-powerful being is the primary force in the universe, that presence is contradicted by the random pain and misunderstanding we see every day. This creates a paradox. If there are no observable rules that point back to the Creator, we have to ask, is this being hiding from us, or is he simply not manifesting in our reality at all? Next, we look at the nature of the connection. If a creator leaves a piece of himself within his creation, like a father passing DNA to a child, we call that a shared essence. If this essence is distributed among billions of different people, it challenges the idea of a singular, distinct God. For the Creator to be one, his essence cannot be a divisible commodity found inside everyone else. So we consider the alternative. Human beings do not carry any internal fragment of the Creator whatsoever. In this model, the bond is external. The relationship looks less like a family and more like a programmer and their code, an entity created for a specific purpose, where the designer's responsibility is tied to the function of the product rather than an inherent emotional link. Think about it. If you programmed a conscious universe from scratch, what level of responsibility would you logically owe to the beings living inside it? The essence paradox forces a choice. Either the Creator is fragmented across humanity, or the Creator is a separate entity with a purely functional tie to us. This choice changes how we define divine responsibility. If the relationship is functional or detached, we have to question the demand for worship. This diagram maps the primary drivers of religious devotion. We see two main loops: worship out of fear of punishment, or worship out of greed for a reward. Now, compare those to a true spiritual connection. In a transactional system driven by penalties and payouts, a genuine selfless connection has no place to take root. As long as worship is a reaction to fear or greed, it isn't an understanding of the Creator. It is simply an adherence to the rules we were taught as children. These three stages form a framework for analysis: evidence, essence, and motivation. This tool separates objective inquiry from emotional conditioning, allowing us to view the core logic of a claim by filtering out the pressure of belief. Apply this sieve to the next dogma you encounter. Run the claim through the evidence, test the connection, and analyze the motivation. Intellectual freedom comes from the courage to demand logical coherence from our faith, rather than letting emotional pressure decide what we believe.